What is going on, everyone? Welcome aboard. Lefty, you've been here the longest. Congratulations on being first. Look at all you guys. Oh, it's so good to see you again on Thursday night. KG Tropicals wrapping up over there with Lisa on the KG Tropicals YouTube channel. They're sending some good vibes our way. As soon as they close down, they're going to send some folks over. We'll recognize them when they come in by their hashtag. Chattanooga Ed, before the stream even gets started, joins as a member. The River Life YouTube channel membership is open. We're running with the memberships. Ed, congratulations. And thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Last second adjustment here. I should have done that off camera. Okay. I'm rusty. It's been a few weeks since I've been live on Thursday night. How have you guys been? Good to see you. Sandy Doughty in the house. V-Stag. Hey, buddy. Tiffany White. Got some Tennessee folks in the house. Hat Trick Farm. How's it going? 10:31 Thursday night. How long has it been? 6 weeks, 7 weeks. We had lots of community channel member time slot takeovers. Several of you here. Chattanooga Ed. Dragonlar, how you doing? Chattanooga Ed with a time slot takeover. Did a great job. You did really good on that, Ed. Proud of you. Daryl Deemer's in the house. Hashtag gout from the old man at KG Tropicals. Falling apart. He's falling apart. Kaylor's Aquatics is here. Kaylor's Aquatics did the time slot takeover last week. Melissa Jeswald is here. Hello, Brian Vollman. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. 35 of you rolling in right now. That is so cool. Lbox88 with the hashtag gout. Melissa Graves. Wade Grigsby. Hey, guys, thanks. The famous Aquarist is here. Honda Civic. Pet Zotics. Hello there. Oh, Lisa from KG Tropicals is here saying hello, Rack and Angela. Now it's a party. Thank you, Lisa at KG Tropicals, for sending over all of the great people in your chat with the hashtag gout. Welcome. Welcome to you all. Jessica Spade is here. Welcome. Finally get to watch this stream again. Multi-Tank Addiction. Changing things up over there at Multi-Tank Addiction YouTube channel. Way to go, Chris. Keep up the good work. Candy Overhauls is here. I haven't seen Candy in a chat of my live stream for ages. It's good to see you guys. Rick Bunn. It's good to be back. Time Slot Takeback. You guys have got so many things going on. It's going to be interesting to get caught up tonight. Vinoski Tanks is in the house. Wow, I've had some things going on. Melissa Jeswald, just getting the party started right here with a $5 super chat and a statement. You are an amazing artist. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. We have been having some wonderful community time involving art, and I certainly do enjoy that. So thank you for that compliment, Melissa Jeswald. I appreciate that. It's very kind. Fish Room Fever in the house. Also doing a time slot takeover in the last few weeks and wearing the membership badge proudly tonight. It's great to see all my members in here. Bob Kaler, he's a member. The koi, that's the only badge we're running right now is that beautiful koi. I took that photograph the day I put that koi in my 300-gallon stock tank. Pretty special guy. Moonstone says, yes, River Life schedule changes are not my friend with the whole lockdown. Thanks for being back, Rack. Well, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. And the Fish Tank Barn, not only is he a member, he's coming in here with a $10 bill, dropping it. He's like Burr dropping a Hamilton. He says, hashtag projectpocilia. Thanks for all your support of the community. Thank you, Mike Howe at the Fish Tank Barn. And we're going to talk about hashtag projectpocilia. You bet we are. Thank you very much for the $10 super chat. So much going on. The art is on fire. Just crazy. We're having a blast with that. I went to an auction online last night at Punchy Paint's YouTube channel live stream and won another piece of Pam Earlywine art. She's a beautiful artist. I keep one of her paintings nearby. I've got another one on the other side of the computer. These little cards that she does. Won one in an auction last night. Lots of people in there. I think I see some names in this chat that were a part of Pam's Punchy Paints YouTube channel chat last night where we did the art auction. So much fun. Just some good community time. John Bosworth says, at River Life, I just filled a 125 and I'm planning on it being a Live Bears community planted tank running the ZIS filters. How much added circulation would you recommend? I've never had a 125. I have one on the list. It's probably going to be the next aquarium I get. So you're a couple of steps ahead of me, John Bosworth. You keep me posted and let me know how you do with that thing. Now I have one of the larger ZIS filters, and if you've got a large enough air pump, that thing can rock the surface. I put it in my 300-gallon stock tank, and it rocked the surface from wall to wall. If it's the smaller ZIS filter and you don't have a lot of airflow, if it's not agitating the complete water surface, you may want to drop in another air stone or some other type of water circulation. I like the way you're thinking. Looking forward to seeing what you work out there. And if I've missed calling your name, all right, Candy Overhaul's going into lurker mode. Thank you so much. Thanks, Candy, for posting the River Life art on Facebook. That's where we do the auction on Fridays. Yeah, on Fridays, we're going to be doing that. Danican Aquatics, hello. Again, if you're a member and I missed calling your name, I apologize. It's my intent. The Zen Ginger, one of those I missed. Lefty 3213A, not only first in chat, but also a member. Chattanooga Ed with a new badge. Love my members. Thank you so much for your support. It looks good in chat. Man, I like seeing you guys. That's a good feeling. Support. Thank you. 64 watching, 36 likes, reports Kaler's Aquatics. Wow. Thank you guys so much. We're going to talk about those live bears, those Postelia, the guppies. They're taking over. The guppies are taking over. I mean, they're so cute and available, and my hair is taking over too. Scares my dog. I did get an appointment, but my barber is so backed up. It's going to be like the 2nd of June or something like that. Anyway, it's good to be back. Thursday nights are, I mean, they're awesome. You got the Project Piaba Powerhouse. You got KG Tropicals. KG Tropicals, speak of the great man himself, and here he comes with a $20 super chat. #gout. Everyone that covered for you did a great job, but it's glad to have you back. Well, thank you, John at KG Tropicals. That's probably the best thing that could have been said for this community time we've been able to share. And let's face it, it was a much more valuable time share because we're following KG Tropicals with 180,000+ subscribers, hundreds of people in the chat. So this is a very nice piece of real estate, if you will, as far as live streaming goes, to be accepted as the time slot that follows KG Tropicals. And I'll tell you, there was no magic. There was no lottery about getting this special time slot. It was seeing John and Lisa at one of the major fish conventions and saying, hey, I'm thinking of beginning to live stream, and I was wondering if you would mind if I followed you. And of course, John said, you know, it's a free platform. You just stream whatever is good for you. And I said, I appreciate that, but it would probably be beneficial if you didn't mind that I, you know, kind of establish my brand following your brand. I understand there's some responsibility there. And he said, nope, I'll support you if you do that. And by golly, has he? Look at this guy go. He continues to support the River Life channel. John, thank you so much. We do enjoy having your support. Definitely would not have the influence that we have if it weren't for your support. So thanks. I appreciate that very much. And that said, he helps me to build the community where all of us can make this thing that we have and we share and we call the community tank. It's great to see all you guys at the regular time. Most of you know, I see a lot of names that are showing up in the morning live streams. We are live streaming Monday and Friday morning. So we'll be live again in the morning, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. So we got a morning crowd going, and through these strange times, a lot of people are at home. Typically they're not. So it's been a good time to hang out and just chill together on the mornings. Then we do it again on Monday. And so then in the middle of the week on Wednesday, we release a video. Typically it's a premiere, and we do that at 11:30. So we get another little, chat time together. Chattanooga Ed, new membership, and a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for letting me do one rack and lookout. So Ed's heard lookout barking in the background. That's the dog, the retriever lookout. And you did an outstanding job, Ed. I was glad to have you take over one of the time slots. The famous Aquarist joining the membership. Got a new member right there. Thank you so much. Kaler's Aquatics posting Rack's art on Etsy. That's the River Life art on Etsy. You can get your prints there. You see several around me. This lower one here, this Angler's Live Bearer, may not be available on Etsy. Some of the prints are reserved for Patreons first. You can check out River Life art on Patreon, and there's a level of Patreon support where you get a free, or it's included. It's not free. You're paying a level of membership, and that includes a free print every month. And the Patreons get prints that have not been released to Etsy yet, so a pre-release, I guess. There's also a level that will enable you to get a video series that I've released on how to appreciate contemporary art. That's a thing, learning how to do that. So I did a series of videos. If that's what you're into, you want to check that out. You can learn all about it on the Patreon page. Let's see. Moonstone's a new member. Congratulations, rolling in here with the memberships. I can't believe it, you guys. This is awesome. Welcome, Moonstone. Thank you very much, Moonstone, and your racehorse heritage. Cheers. That's a comment having to do with the auction last night. Lots of great people in here. Bob Kaler of Kaler's Aquatics was there. The Zen Ginger bidding like crazy. Bidding against each other was so much fun and frustrating at the same time. Oh, wow. River Life art on Etsy. The Zen Ginger's posting that link again. Thank you very much for that. I may show a piece of art on this stream. I don't know if I will or not. I like saving that for Friday. Friday morning, we do a live stream, and then we cut from the YouTube live stream and go over to Facebook, the River Life Art Facebook page, and then we do a live auction on Facebook. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys can make it. That's tomorrow following the live stream. So we'll live stream at 11:30 and usually go to 12 or up to 12:30. And then so still at the lunch hour, during the lunch hour in the Eastern time, then go to Facebook Live for the live art auction. Mark Hill, hey, y'all. Good to see you. I was thinking about you today. I still got a box with the Project Piaba wooden fish in it. Never got a shipping address for you, buddy. I think you said to give it to somebody else, so may have to figure out how to home that thing. First Saturday in May. Yeah, crazy. We got frost last night, maybe snow tomorrow. I knew it. As soon as I set that last tub up, check out the last video. I aquascaped a fish tub for outdoors with scraps. I took the Rachel O'Leary challenge, set up a tub outside, aquascaped it with lots of large hardscape stones and driftwood, and then frost, and then snow. So, wow. I mean, it's just crazy here in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains. Beautiful. All the foliage is here. I hope the foliage doesn't get damaged, especially here at the lower elevations. It would be bad to lose all of those beautiful leaves we just, begin to enjoy. Punchy Paints is in the house. Hey, how's it going, Pam? I was just bragging about my artwork that I'm getting from you and what a fun time we had in your auction last night. You guys seriously check out Punchy Paint's YouTube channel. Oh, Pam's a hoot. One of a kind. The Zen Gingers grabbed the link. Thank you so much for posting the link to the scrapscape of a tub. Turned out pretty nice, I think. I was pretty pleased with the way it turned out. Oh yeah, Punchy Paints says we're nuts. Yeah, yeah, we're the one that's nuts, Pam. That's right. That's right. Maria Z was there. She says that auction was great. She knows. Yeah. We're all just fun when we hang out, right? Am I right, Jessica Spade? Okay, while we're on the art thing, let me tell you, if you've been following for a minute, you know that I have an art show coming up. I've been talking about it on all the platforms. I've been posting releases and updates. So today, big news, big change on the art show front. So the venue, um, and you just expressing some caution, which I support completely, have decided not to open back up to the public, but to open up to people they have using the venue and the space on a contract basis. And I support that. So they offered to postpone the art show until fall so that it could be open to the public and more foot traffic would be able to enjoy the show. So I counter proposed that we go ahead and have the show on schedule and we enjoy it virtually. And I would make a video and we'll do, they have social media, I have social media, we have social media. So I would ask you guys if you would help us share a virtual art show rather than have to wait until the fall where people can actually walk in. Would you guys be willing to help us share a virtual art show? And I hope that you will. Chattanooga Ed says he'll be here. Okay, so see what I got this support and I love it. And I'm so sorry you guys aren't going to be able, hey, Blake's Aquatics, to go in and view the art. But with your help, we can do a virtual art show. That means photographs and videos and updates. I can go over there and get an occasional update. Talk to the venue manager and find out how many meetings have happened, how many people have been brought in by the people who hold a contract for space there. You know, just kind of stay in touch. But if you guys would be willing to share that with me, okay, great. Maria, Blake's, thank you guys so much. Sandy, we'll do it. We'll do it. And so the deal is, if we agree to do this, I have to hang the show on Monday. So, I mean, all of these tasks that I've got organized in my head and I've kind of charted a path, you know, June the 1st, yeah, we got a few weeks. All right. We got a good week. We'll put in a good week. We'll be almost there. And all of a sudden we lost that good week we were going to have. So I'm Matthew Vanderkooy. That's nice. Check it out. We'll give you some links and stuff you can share. Thanks, Bob, for sharing the River Life Art on Facebook. That's definitely going to be a good spot for you to find information on this virtual art show. But I have to hang it. Hey, Roxanne, welcome. On Monday, not June the 1st, but Monday. So today I was at the hardware store back and forth, getting all the supplies, getting all the hanging material. So I have at least phase 1 ready to go in Monday. And it's going to be a total of 11 paintings, 6 from our tropical fish hobby, and 5 from our local flora, or not flora and fauna, but just fauna from our local area, indigenous Tennessee native species. So a balance. We have identified, although we haven't announced, we've identified a couple of conservation groups. You'll probably be able to guess one. We've identified a couple of conservation groups that will receive a portion of the proceeds should there be any sales of the original artworks from the show. So that's what's going on in Johnson City, Tennessee on Monday. The Rack Cross Endorsed by Nature art show will be hung, and we're going to begin charting an unknown water and figuring out how to host a virtual art show. You guys are going to be an integral part. I hope you guys will just share that out. No need to be here, Chattanooga Ed. Thank you so much. You can help shoulder the load just by sharing. Sharing is caring, right? Kaler's Aquatics mentions an art show is a huge undertaking. We had one in a huge space for the art 10 years ago. Huge turnout, banned food, tons of art sold. Yeah. If you get the right chemistry going there, it's a really outstanding community event. So what we know is this art show was going to hang for 2 months. Now it looks like it's going to get to hang for 2.5 months. And who knows? Times are weird right now. Things could change. They could open up the venue during that time, which was my thought. Well, let's go ahead and get the art hung in case something changes. If it doesn't, we'll just launch with this virtual art show and just see how things go. So we need some feet on the pavement, need some boots on the ground. I'm counting on you guys. Art for ARC. That's perfect, Bob. I'm counting on you guys. I'll get you some links to share. I'll be posting pictures on Instagram, River Life TN. If you're not following me there, definitely on River Life Art Facebook page. There will be a video. And because I'm trying to remain brand true on YouTube, I'll tie in fish keeping hobby for sure in that video, but it'll have pertinent information in there. And then updates, on Patreon and so forth. River Life Community Tank Live Facebook group, which, by the way, since I've been away, we have grown to over 300 members in the Facebook group. That's fantastic. If you guys haven't checked out the River Life Community Tank Live Facebook group yet, head on over there, click to get in. It's much like this time we spend together here, except instead of just on Thursday night or Monday morning, Friday morning, it's 24/7. Come on over there. If you've got external links that you want to post, you can do that. Just make sure you do it on Saturday. We like all the external links to be posted on Saturday. It was in the beginning, it was starting to get cluttered with just links, to videos and so forth. And there are outlets for that we all use and we're a fan of, and they're fantastic. We don't want to compete with that. We don't want to clutter our space with and especially repetitive. We were getting repeat videos posted 2 and 3 times a week. So pushing all of that to Saturday. And I'm not real fussy about that, Blake. If you're in Australia and your Saturday is different than mine, no worries. Okay. If it's Saturday for you, it's Saturday, but Wednesday is not Saturday. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. We just reduce the clutter. That's all. That's what we're doing over there. So thank you, Pam, for posting that Facebook group again. And that's the River Life Community Tank Facebook group, which is completely separate from the River Life Art Facebook page. Okay. So there's 2 clicks there. And thank you guys, by the way, 73 of you. We live in a click currency. So your presence is important and valuable here. When you hit the like button, when you turn the gray thumb blue, that really triggers engagement. And you can do that all over. You can like a comment. You can love a comment. You can leave a comment. I can love a comment if it's on my channel. You can love a comment if it's on yours. The Chubby Guppies here. Hey. Guppies are taking over. Listen, even in channel names, they're here. So yeah, this click currency is one of the ways that our community, us guys, we support one another, and it shows up. And we know that we support, and everyone else knows that we support. Hey, Cooley Kev. Is by clicking the clicks, I like to say. So what about these guppies, and how did they get to taking over everything? It's 10:54, 70 people here still watching. We're going to talk about guppies. We've been talking about art. Let me tell you, if you've been to one of these art auctions, I'm looking at the stack for this week, and it's still guppy inspired. Guppies. I walked by that guppy tank, and it's just 10 minutes of discovering new things I didn't know were in there. Speaking of, I walked by the female guppy tank yesterday and discovered another male in there. There were a couple, this is the second one. I pulled the fry. I thought I had them identified as females. I pulled them too quick. Turns out they're males. So second time I've done that, but that's what happens, in my fish keeping world. I just work. I work. I watch the tanks and learn something new every time. Every time I give pause, concentration, boom, learn something about my own tank. Lefty 3213A says, "Yay, guppies." I saw a comment from Priscilla MK Art, Live Bears Galore. Yes. Another great artist, Priscilla MK Art. So many beautiful, creative people here. Multi-Tank Addiction is here. Punchy Paints is here. Priscilla MK Art. All of my favorite fish fam artists and inspirers. You guys, I've been following your art for several years before I got picked up the brush again, so to speak. Have you guys, I think I've told you guys about the art professor that I had in college that changed my life. I was a freshman in college. I think I shared that with you guys. If I didn't, I did. Check out some previous live streams if you're interested in that story. But a short story is I went to college. I didn't care about art. I wanted to know why I had to take art appreciation. I wasn't going to be an artist. I didn't want art. I didn't care about art. Why couldn't I do something like softball, But they made me take the course. First lecture, something caught me. By the end of the semester, I was an art lover. I was an artist, discovered myself, found myself in college. I'm a creative. I had no idea. I'm a creative. So it made my life more beautiful. And about every 10 years, I've managed to pull off a solo art show. So 30 years ago, I did this thing with kinetic art, mobiles. I had this venue space, 3 stories and an atrium, and we put spans of wire across and hung mobiles down every level, one centerpiece that spanned all 3 levels. It was so much fun. Loved it. And I reached out to my art professor and told him, I hadn't heard from him. That was, 20 years since I had been in college. He had no idea he'd inspired me. Just so glad to hear that. Then 10 years later, I did another art show at a gallery that involved aquascaping. Okay. So that was like aquascaping before aquascaping was cool. They loved it. There's some pictures on the River Life Art Facebook page. There's some pictures of that show. A couple of the pieces in there. And now here it is 20 years later. I reached out to my art professor again. I don't think he remembered us talking 20 years ago, or me from class 40 years ago. Do I have to say that out loud? Whew, man. Wow. Anywho, again, he's just glad to hear from me. He sent me an email telling me about one of his latest shows in Cleveland, and he's going to send me some information on that. So glad to hear that I'm engaged in art again, doing a show, and I'm passionate about sharing with others. So it's all about the relationship. Art is in the eye of the beholder. I just saw it in chat. So true. Art's in the heart. And when you already have a heart for someone and they say, check this out for this reason, this is how it makes my life more beautiful, you got a real conversation right there. So that's all going on. I reached out to my old professor, and he responded, and we're back in touch. And it was just wonderful to tell him again how my life has become so much more beautiful because of art. And I'm sharing it with others because I think maybe it can make their life more beautiful too. Now, to bring that full circle, hashtag projectpocilia is a thing because guppies are a powerhouse. Guppies influence so much of my art. Here's an Endler's live bearer, next best thing to a guppy, or maybe the next thing better than a guppy. But anyway, these little live bears influence a lot of my art. And I think the reason is I'm passionate about fish keeping. I love fish keeping. I remember having a fish bowl when I was 4 years old. Actually, it was my mom's. It was my earliest childhood memory of animal keeping. And so the guppy was not only my first fish, it was my first pet. And it was the gateway of all pet keeping for me, certainly the gateway to fish keeping. So that is a powerful impact on somebody's life. When you think, I love this hobby, I have dozens of aquariums, I have a YouTube channel about aquariums, I go to all over the kingdom come to these aquarium festivals. It was the guppy that started it all. I'm not over it. I don't want to get over it. I think they're cool. I think they're a wonderful opportunity for me as a long-term fish keeper, and for a new person, first time keeping fish, I think it's a good fish. I think they teach us good habits. They teach us good husbandry, good propagation skills. They're prolific. They're beautiful. This Project Pocilia we have going, it's an informal effort to say, yeah, I love guppies too. They're fantastic. Yeah, I get it. I get it. They're driving the hobby. They never go out of style. They get prettier and prettier. There's some international guppy groups that have shows, all over the world because the guppy is so awesome. And now we're just kind of banding together as a small group of, and we're not exclusive. We just have to start somewhere. It's a grassroots effort. So there's a small group of us already saying, yep, we're going to do that Project Pocilia thing. So support the hashtag Project Pocilia, hashtag Project Pocilia. Already, you can search it on Instagram. You can search it on YouTube. You can see what's happening. Hashtag Project Pocilia is going to celebrate primarily the guppy. You want to expand that? Do a Google on what is Postelia. What is Posteliae? Okay, the genus and the family. It gets bigger and more fish. But we're going to celebrate the guppy as a gateway fish, as a fish that's held my attention as a fish keeper for over 50 years, as a powerhouse fish, as an economic driver, an ambassador to fish keeping, if you will. That's what we're doing. I mean, and it's not rocket science. It's a grassroots effort. Anybody can join. I hope you do. I hope you check it out. If you've got some guppy content to contribute, hey, hashtag it Project Pocilia. We're trying to get new people interested in the hobby. We're trying to alert, connect hobbyists. Hey, so-and-so has this guppy. So-and-so's doing it this way. Did you see what this guy did? So we're pooling our information just like we do, just like our community does. We're gathering the resources, putting them on a buffet of options, and saying, hey, community, we've gathered them here again. Here they are. Here's our safe space for all of us to check it out. If we like it, there it is. Dig in. If we don't, we're not going to spit on it. Don't spit on the ideas you don't like. It may be what the next guy wants. Save yourself some heartache. Save yourself some resources. Make your life more beautiful. And don't spit. Just walk on by. You don't have to take it. You don't have to. Don't take it. Okay? Just walk on by. Oh, Kaler's Aquatic. I don't know where we are in chat. I glanced over and saw Santa Maria Antlers. He said, like our Santa Maria Antlers mic. So Bob Kaler's Aquatics flexing. He's got those super sweet Santa Maria Antlers, and I guess Mike does too. Fish Room Fever says, amen to that. At the Fish Tank Barn. We're talking to Mike at the Fish Tank Barn is what it is. Mike says, tons of other Pocilia species than guppies. Yeah, it's a big group of fish. Yeah, no one's going to argue that. However, it is the guppy that's the powerhouse. And Project Pocilia is the hashtag, but let's remind each other, it's because the guppy's in there. Yeah, and while we're at it, we can discover some of the other Pocilia fish and talk about those too. Okay, all right, here's what I'm looking for. I was a little bit confused, but the Zen Ginger has cleared this up. Chattanooga Ed is following the community tank tonight. It's 11:04. We're 25 minutes away from Chattanooga Ed. And there's a link in the chat. Please continue to post that, the Zen Ginger. Thank you very much. And this is unique. This is the shifting of the nocturnal feeding show formerly held on Fish Room Fever channel It's now been shifted over to the Chattanooga Ed channel to build the Chattanooga Ed channel. See what those guys are doing there? James of Fish Room Fever started the Nocturnal Feeding Show with Ed, Chattanooga Ed, as the co-host, and then got monetized, built his channel. Now he's shifting that Nocturnal Feeding Show over to Chattanooga Ed's channel to help build his channel. And that's what we've done for the last number of weeks. We've taken about 6 weeks with TIme Slot Takeovers and allowed other community members that are creators to fill this time slot to get a bump in their viewership and their member, or their I guess some of them did get members and also subscribers. So that's the type of community project that I love. It's building community equity out of thin air. There's nothing there, but you make a shift, you make a little paradigm shift, and then there's more benefits for more people. We've multiplied the benefits by changing scheduling, by airing a show on one channel instead of the other. I love it. I absolutely love it. Creative community building. Okay, now let's see. The famous Square says guppies are the first fish I bought, first to breed. Boom, boom. In the fish room. Psychedelic Hippocampus says that River Life, I have a muck guppy that is beautiful in the pond. His top shine like sheen. Okay, so yeah, I've got a tub. As soon as the weather warms up again, hashtag Project Pocilia is going in that tub. And definitely you begin to notice the dorsal view on a fish. It's a new way of looking at fish. You get to discover things about a fish you've had, looking at them from the profile, taking what the fish look like for granted. You discover a whole new world looking at the same fish. So I get it. Kaler's Aquatics just busting down with a $5 super sticker. Oh, yeah, she's flexing, and she is the boss. That's a nice sticker. Thanks for that, Bob. That's cool. Otter Creek Aquatics in the house. Otter Creek Aquatics, talk about hashtag Project Pocilia. Man, Kendall Otter, I hope you'll start using that hashtag Project Pocilia on some of your content. You've got some of the most beautiful guppies and endlers on YouTube. And I love watching your content, your videos because of it. We've decided the fish that you specialize in, that you have mastered, are a great ambassador for our fish keeping hobby. And several of us are just kind of tacking on that hashtag to spread the word, to let people know that, hey, the guppies, they're strong. They are strong. Have I ever been to a fish store that didn't have guppies? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't say they're the best fish in the fish store, the best fish for a beginner, the best fish in my fish room. I mean, who cares, right? I mean, that could change from day to day. But I will say that they've proven themselves over the years. They continue to get more beautiful, and we continue to talk about them. In the mailbag over the last few weeks, actually, it's very recent, I got the stickers from HC Aqua. Jesse over there in Hawaii, an excellent guppy breeder, fantastic guppies. Check out HC Aqua YouTube channel. Look at the guppies this guy has over there in Hawaii, and he's definitely working with me. Hey, John Larson, working with me on some ideas. So thanks, Jesse, for being there for me. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. John Larson says, my black tub has Dalmatian mollies, makes them stick out. If you watch my tubbing video, I show an old video of a 50-gallon black tub, shallow, had 3 or 4 species of mollies in it. Fantastic. I put my hand in the water. It was attacked by the mollies. They love swimming in between my fingers. And even when I didn't have food, it was a great tub fish, the molly. Speaking of Postelia, right? Select Pet says, I missed what Project Pocilia is. And briefly, it's a hashtag. It's a group of people using a hashtag to celebrate the guppy. Other members of Pociliae, Postelia and Postelia family and genus to promote fish keeping. It's a beautiful fish. Does a lot for the hobby. We think we can get more people interested. I would say it's relatively easy fish to keep. I mean, you do water changes, monitor your parameters, boom. First fish to breed. How many people can say that? I know I can. My mom was doing, I was watching her do it when I was 4 years old, taking the females out, putting them in a mason jar, dropping the fry, putting mom back in the bowl. Got to check out Riverwife in chat here. She says, Melissa Jeswell, if I had to get down to one, it would have to be guppies. When I was little, Daddy kept a 125 with guppies and had them all of his life until he passed at 90. True story. True story. That's one for Riverwife to tell, not me, but that is very true. Yep. Those fish may be responsible for Riverwife and Riverlife introducing aquariums to our house. And now we have like perma aquarium all over the place. Look at all this guppy talk. I love it. Thank you, guys. Priscilla MK Art says, Rack, I don't know if you're aware, but some people have asked me what Project Pocilia is about. Please make sure to tell them it's Postelia, LOL. Priscilla. Oh, I see. Hashtag Project Pocilia. That's where we all check out Priscilla MK Art's YouTube channel. Consumer content. Leave likes. Subscribe. Figure out a way to get some of her beautiful art in our hands and make purchases. Blake's Aquatic says, I started with platies, but as time went on, switched to guppies. Love my dragons, white tuxedos, and koi tuxedos now. I hear you, Blake's. I hear you. Blake's Aquatics over there down under. Great content. Love his content. Way to do the thing right, Blake. Good job, mate. Yeah, so go ahead and try to avoid the guppies. Go ahead and try. Good luck. And then when you can't avoid it anymore and you end up with some guppies, check out that hashtag Project Pocilia. See how other people are doing it. I got a tub outside. I got 2 community tanks with guppies in them now. Male guppies in one, female guppies in the other. I've got a tub outside waiting for the temps to warm up. Put some guppies in. I think that's all I want to reveal right now. It's a content thing, you know? I want to, let's make sure it's like John said in the KG Tropical stream tonight. Let's make sure we don't overpromise and then not deliver, okay? So let's just see what happens. Someone mentioned at the top of the show 125-gallon aquarium. Riverwife mentioned her dad used to have guppies in a 125-gallon aquarium. If I'm doing the math right. What's part of the equation you don't have yet? Oh, the fish studio has a new wall. We completed the wall in the fish studio, the structural piece that was slowing us down because, we did all we could do and then the rest was structural. Well, now the structural is done. The only thing we lack now is climatization. We got to get a couple of HVAC drops in there. Let me see if I can quickly find a picture of the wall. And yes, I can. I'm going to hold it up to this camera. Maybe you can see it. That used to be a 3-car garage. Now you're looking at a wall that's been installed, dividing the room into a 1-car garage and a 2-car garage. So the 1-car garage portion is the fish studio. And there you go. We have a fish studio. We just need to get the got to get those drops in there so the goldfish don't get too hot this summer. It is well insulated, but there you go. And so with that in place, with the fish room cooking, I don't know. Maybe it's a 125 on the way. I don't know. I will say we ended up with less space than we anticipated. Okay. The measurements are the same. The wall went in just where we thought, but at human scale, when you're moving around in there, it's like, okay, all right, if I turn this way and I take up this much space and the tank sticks out that far and we got to get to either that door or that door, we may have just obliterated our aisles with our grandiose plans. So there's probably some scaling back going on, but that's okay. We're okay with that. We have a fish studio. It's wonderfully insulated. It's fantastic. It's right by a sink on the other side of the wall in the washroom, the laundry room. It really is great. And we'll see what happens. I'm giving you some hints, but I'm not making promises. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to have to see. Let's check up on the chat here. Select Pet says, Priscilla MK Art, I got my first Lemias. Oh, that's a nice one. In February, I'm in love with my Zonata. They're popping out fry better than my guppies. Congratulations. Good job, Select Pet. Multi-Tank Addiction launching his own program here in the chat. Hashtag project at Priscilla MK Art. And Bob at Kaler's Aquatics says he loves the 125 footprint. River Wife says scale back inside pond. Okay. Yes. So scaling back the size of the glass boxes inside, but outside, we're probably going to go for it. Go ahead and install a pond. Now, I said probably. I know how the internet is. Rack's getting a pond. I hope to. I do. I want one. I'm not opposed to the pond. It's going to happen. Okay, it'll happen. We'll get a pond. All right. Maybe not as soon as you or I would like for that to happen, but we're getting a pond out there. I look for it to happen this year. I mean, before the tubs freeze with cold water fish in them, have them a pond to go into. That'd be pretty cool. Lefty3213A says, I just set up a summer tub in my bedroom. No worries. Hey, do it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I've got tubs and aquariums out there in the fish studio right now. Select Pet says, nah, you still need some more tanks inside. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's a fact. How can you have too many tanks? Well, but regardless of what I need, what I'll be doing is consolidating tanks. Okay, so I'm looking at about 5 community tanks that are going to be consolidated into one large community tank. Perhaps. The 125? No. Remember, we have the goldfish. So anyway, I talk a lot. You guys draw this out on me. It's 11:18. Man, I'm not going to get out of here unscathed, but got a $5 super chat. And I love those super chats. They're not necessary, but they just are a happy moment. Thank you so much, James at Fishroom Fever, for your $5 super chat. Hashtag Project Pocilia, hashtag community love. And both of those hashtags include lots of mutual benefits. Okay. There's lots of mutual benefits there. It's people working toward a common goal. It's not one person with a cash register open, put money here. It's not one person looking for a charge over a group. It's lots of people working, pitching in what they have, their talent, their effort, their resources, saying, hey, let's do this because it might be fun. It'll give us a gathering spot. And we all go over there and gather at hashtag Project Pocilia, and we talk about our guppies. And wouldn't it be cool if I said, hey, I've been talking with Jesse at HC Aqua. He's a fellow YouTube creator, been following his content for a while. He's a good supporter of the River Life channel. And I just got some guppies from Hawaii. That just sounds cool. I mean, wouldn't you want to know what guppies I got from Hawaii? And then, my guppies from Hawaii bred. I've got some fry. Anybody needing any guppy fry? Got some F1s from Hawaii. Not really. That was slang. Okay, we got Oh my gosh, Jessica Spade. Wow, so many buzzwords in your post and chat that says my tubs are in my greenhouse under the orchid shelves. And they're all connected with leveling siphons. That's a fantastic setup you got going on there. I'm a little jelly. Hey, would you be willing to post a photograph of that, Jessica, in the River Life Community Tank Live Facebook group? I think we'd all like to see that. I know I would. River Wife would. Yeah. All right. The Zen Ginger reminding us that Chattanooga Ed YouTube channel is hosting the Nocturnal Feeding Show with James at Fish Room Fever tonight in just 10 minutes. And there's a link. Make sure you hang on to that link. Oh, that's a good idea. Jessica Spade's watering the orchids with goldfish water. We've had some pretty good luck with orchids. The Phalaenopsis do really well. Cattleyas hit or miss. And I have actually in my cart in one of the shopping things, I don't remember which store it is, but I have some vanilla orchids in my cart. I'm really wanting to try the vanilla orchid. Okay, we have had a wonderful time catching up on the art, the projectpocilia, the fish studio. You guys being back, it's great to see you again. 11:21, 60 people still watching. I love you guys. And keep your eye on the community tank. It has become over the last couple of months, indeed, a community effort. So keep your eye on the community tank live time slot for Thursday night. I'm not making any announcements tonight, but when I do make an announcement, it will be blasted on the social media. So as far as next week and the weeks to follow, just stay tuned. Buckle up, stay tuned. This is a community assets, community resource. You guys are great. I'm getting some pretty good feedback from channels that have had this slot as a time slot takeover. And let's face it, again, a lot of that is because we follow KG Tropicals with a huge 500 people in his live stream. And he says, hey, let's go over to the community tank with a hashtag. So you just can't beat that. You just can't beat it. And nobody, I mean, you know, over the last few weeks, I started to get requests. Hey, I'll do a time slot takeover from perfect strangers. And that's never going to happen. This is a time slot where I'm, I know you guys trust me. We have a relationship, and just strangers walking in off the street don't get my endorsement to say, yeah, go talk to those people. Not to mention the KG Tropicals influence. We certainly don't want to stain that. Oh, wow. So it's got to be someone that I trust and know that you guys will appreciate and enjoy for a time slot takeover. So don't look for any strangers to ever have that slot. And definitely I enjoy being a steward of this slot and building this time slot so that it continues to have value should someone else ever do a time slot takeover again. And all of that is because of you guys, because you guys show up and you do community. You do it well. You help each other, and we bend the needle together. We all jump on and we bend the needle toward the good. And that's what's going to happen with this Project Postelia. We're just going to build some community space, have some community time, and celebrate our fish keeping hobby. I mean, does it get any simpler? Hashtag Project Postelia. And I know I've overlooked so many things in the chat. I apologize. I'm scattered that way. I didn't mean to. Frankie fans, I see you there. You are late, but you're welcome anytime. If I overlooked a name and didn't get to say hello to you, certainly I didn't do that intentionally. I'll tell you what I do. I do go back and watch the stream again and read all the chat, knowing that I've skipped so much. And if there's something that that I missed and should have addressed, I'll try to pick it up the next time we're together. Which, by the way, See you later, Mike. Thanks for being here. I appreciate having you all the time. Thanks, Blake's Aquatic. Tomorrow morning, we're doing a stream. We're going to be live right here on the River Life YouTube channel at 11:30 a.m. Immediately following the stream, we're going to go do a art chat over on the Facebook, River Life Art Facebook page. And while I'm thinking about it, before I forget, we're in our last 5 minutes winding down here. I'm trying to run the list. We're still doing the sticker jam. There's a post office box in the description of this video, will be when it uploads as a video. And so HC Aqua, Jesse sent me several stickers that I could include in the sticker jam. So the next few people who respond to the sticker jam will also get HC Aqua stickers. I don't have other stickers handy. They're right over, they're just over there, just off screen. I do have Chattanooga Ed stickers and Fish Room Fever stickers. If you have a channel and you have stickers you'd like for me to include them in the sticker jam, all you have to do is just send me a bunch to the post office box, and then I'll put them in the sticker jam. When people send me their self-addressed stamped envelope, I stuff them with all the stickers. We just have a blast. There's the Zen Ginger posting that post office box now. Feel free to get in on the sticker jam. You want your stickers in, send them to me. I'll include them. You want some of your own, put a self-addressed stamped envelope in your envelope to me. I'll fill it full of stickers and send it back to you. It's that simple. Again, we're just creating community space out of thin air. Okay, I have a post office box. How can I use that to build community? How about we give some stickers away? It's fun that way. Storm Rider says, hello, Mrs. Riverwife. Okay, I'm looking for question marks. You know how we do. We scan really quick for those question marks. Everybody understand Project Postelia, and if I've left something out and you're already involved, feel free to jam some information about hashtag Project Postelia in the chat. I do know we've been working behind the scenes on some things that are going to be fantastic. You're going to want to check it out, even if you don't have guppies or don't want them right now. You're going to want to see, what's happening, what kind of little creative things have already taken root and started to bloom. It's coming up. I mean, it's about to break wide open, as they say. Tune in to hashtag Project Postelia. It's going to be on all the social medias. It's already on Facebook. Is that true? I may have jumped the gun there. Not sure if Facebook is open or not. Instagram is, YouTube is. Go ahead and put in the browser hashtag Project Postelia. Good luck. Enjoy your time, and you're welcome. It's 11:28. We're going to have to wind it down now. Thank you so much to the members for your support and the new members tonight. We got several new members. Thank you guys very much. I do enjoy looking into the chat and seeing your membership badge there, the beautiful koi. We do have Patreon available now for the River Life art lovers, and that includes a 3-part video series, How to Appreciate Contemporary Art. It's a thing. You can learn it if you want to, if you're into that kind of thing. All right, the Zen Ginger says Facebook will be live shortly. Okay, so I let the cat out of the bag there, and I'm sorry. But hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned to Facebook for Project Postelia. We got something cooking over there that I think everyone really is going to like. Maria Z, I hang out with awesome people, and it's their reflection that allows you to think that I'm awesome. Thank you very much for the kind words. I appreciate that. Yes, Bob Kaler's Aquatics. Thank you very much. And we're winding down here. Melissa Jeswell said, who doesn't want guppies? I don't know. I know, right? I think everyone wants guppies. So let's help everyone get guppies. That's what we're doing. Okay. We're going to figure out creative ways to do that. It's going to be fun all along the way. And I don't want to run over here because we got Chattanooga Ed He is getting ready. He's chomping at the bit to host the Nocturnal Feeding Show. James at Fish Room Fever is going to be over there. It's going to be the same Nocturnal Feeding Show, just on Ed's channel. We're going to try to get the Chattanooga Ed channel built. So let's all go over there to Chattanooga Ed, check out the Nocturnal Feeding, and can you guess what the hashtag is going to be? Has anyone guessed what the hashtag is going to be for us to use in Chattanooga Ed's Nocturnal Feeding live stream? 49 people still here. Can someone guess what the hashtag is? It's 11:30. We're about to wind it down. And I'm going to tell you the hashtag to go put in the chat as soon as you get to Chattanooga Ed's channel for the Nocturnal Feeding Show. Hashtag projectpocilia. Close, Melissa Jeswal, but we're Moonstone. You're on the right track, but we're breaking it out. We're breaking it out tonight. It's going to be hashtag projectpocilia. Chevy Fish, thank you for being here. Thank you, Mods. You did an outstanding job. Riverwife, thank you very much. Great having you here, and thanks for all that you do. Another great stream. You guys are wonderful. It's good to see you again, and I hope you can make it in the morning, 11:30 a.m. We'll see you then. Until then, why don't you get out there and see it, love it, and live it?